Welcome to Tirefoam Gaming. This channel is all about creative builds, useful tips,
I could do 60 assemblers.
and the occasional "what was I thinking" moment.
While I'm back down here in iron rods and plates again.
Subscribe and let's see where this goes.
I'm stuck in the Iron Age.
Any self-respecting factory needs an elevator.
Welcome back to tirefoamcan Gaming, where I'm working on my mega base in Satisfactory 1.1. Last time we worked on reinforced iron platings, which is on the lower level of my iron tower here. This episode, I'm going to start working on what I need for modular frames. Modular frames need reinforced iron plating and iron rods. First, we need to get more iron ingots. So we're on the mission to find some iron. I know I've got a bunch of nodes right there, right next to my main rail, which is nice. But it is being used in my starter base in Nebula Sanctum. And then back in here, I know there's some more iron nodes. I thought there was. Yeah. There's a bunch over here. There's a lot of iron. So I'm way over here right now. I'm going to make one train station that will merge in with my main here. Although trains do take quite a bit of power. And I'm at like getting close to my max for power for max construction, and conveyors would not use any power. But I have this nice platform already here. Well, I've got some craziness going on here. I don't know if it's correct or not, but there's no errors. This is my main train line that goes around the world that I know it. And this intersection here is one that goes back to Nebula Sanctum. I added one here for this train station, really more so for the future, because this iron eventually will stop supplying iron to Nebula Sanctum and will supply iron to here to send back to my new main base. There's more iron nodes out that way, so I added another intersection here to send trains down there. How I have this set up is there's a path signal here that I'm standing on. There's a path signal there, and then there's another path signal there, and then there's a block. But yeah, this is a pretty crazy intersection. So let's see if this works. We're going into our new station, and it'll load iron ingots here. And after this station, it should go to the new base. And we're off. And now this path is reserved. I see it's green. It should be going to the right, and it looks like there's some green lights in that path going to the right. Well, I've been working on this for a little bit longer and just figuring out more train signals and what that really means. And I think I was overcomplicating it, because for pathing, all you really need to do is have a path and a block. The path just improves on the block of the intersection by reserving a certain part of the intersection so other trains could come through. So to make that all happen, you need to have a path on the entries of everything and then a block on the exit. So on to modular frames now. Enough of playing with trains. We are getting our new iron in. 2 trains, 2 different iron nodes, and getting it delivered to make some more rods. I'm trying something different this time. I'm making a little buffer area with an industrial storage that's basically putting in 2 480 belts, so 960. And then I'm just taking out 480. That's to help keep everything flowing as the train comes in and delivers everything, that it doesn't just stall and not deliver material to my factory. This is where I'm going to be making more rods to make some modular frames. Logistics are done. Iron ingots go in there. Iron rods will come out there, feed all the way down. 2 of those with my little mini conveyor lift. Alright, all configured. All we gotta do is hook up our power, and rods are now being made. Alright. Now we got 4 belts of rods coming in through here, and the overflow is gonna flow out into here, and the rest will head up these conveyor elevators. Those first 2 belts of iron rods are going here to make screws, so the next ones are gonna go up there, but I don't exactly know where they're gonna go, so let's just bring this up here and kind of take a look. So I measure by that 1 square that my hammer is overlaying, and I've got 2 over this way. So let's get this floor hole. It was 1 next to there, and 1 next to that. Well, we'll run this way. Now those should all pop up. There they go. And now that I think about it, I also need reinforced iron plates to go up to make modular frames too. So let's take another look at our reinforced iron plates and do that same splitter technique to send another one up there. And I know I'm not really doing any math to see how this is all going to work out. I probably should. I'm also assuming that I'm going to be making more than what I need and splitting off some stuff too. So 12 times 15. I'm making 180 on that 1 belt. Alright, let's do a little bit of just checking to see where everything is at. So modular frames are made in an assembler, and they take 3 reinforced iron plates and 12 iron rods per minute. I said I was making 180, I believe. That means I could do 60 assemblers, and 3, 6, 12 times 4, I can do math really well, is 48. So I can do 48 assemblers up here just to make modular frames and still not take up all of my reinforced iron plates. So since down here in my reinforced iron plates, I'm only using half of the building, I'm gonna just put the front half full of assemblers and stack them up high. We'll see how that looks. Well, I'm back down here in iron rods and plates again because I'm thinking about something different. I have this section that's supposed to be for iron rods to make my modular frames. What if I duplicate that with my plates and my rods, and I make another section of my reinforced iron plating up top? I need a little bit more than 480. It's like 576 if I did 48 of those assemblers. So I know this was supposed to be about modular frames, which it is, but sometimes you gotta take a step backwards or 2 step backwards to take 1 step forwards. Or another option is just go with what I have for right now. Make those parts reserved for just space to expand capacity later on. Because I do want to get to where I was at, and I'm only on iron. Alright, we are making our first modular frames. For now, I've got 1 little bank of assemblers making stuff because I'm running out of encased industrial beams. I've got 8 in my dimensional depot, 9, and for example, like I don't know, this blueprint takes 44 of them. My constructor blueprint takes 130, so I might have to up that capacity back over at Nebula Sanctum to support this construction. But we are making modular frames. Just a few more things to tidy up. Right there, we've got a nice stack of modular frames coming down. And then since I only have one right here, I'm gonna bring it down and bring it over into storage so that things can start to flow. And we are cooking now. I've got 12 assemblers making 24 modular frames per minute total. So maybe not Nebula Sanctum the Great Expansion, maybe more like Nebula Sanctum the somewhat larger scaling operation. So now we are getting to the end of the Iron Age, making modular frames, and I don't know what I'm gonna make next. Maybe I'll do some copper. You know what? I really should do concrete and steel. Have fun. See you all next time.